Hello everybody, in today's video I have an epic unboxing from Traiphum from Thailand again. This is a really awesome one. I've had a lot of his puzzles actually. I think I own now 27 maybe, or 24, I think it's 27. Anyways, I've had some really big unboxings in the past from him, and this is another one. You can see this package is really big, and what's in here are two cuboids. Hopefully I can get this thing open. It's packaged really well. Let's see here. Oh wow, it's really packaged really well. It looks like it's glued. Alright, so here we've got some packaging, and here are the puzzles. 1 and 2. Look at how big these are. And then in here, that's it. Alright, so first of all, and this is the puzzle that we're actually going to do the video on, a 6x6x8. Wow. Alright, so this is Traiphum's version of the 6x6x8 puzzle. He actually has the Shapeways version that I came out with, so I got his version. And this is awesome. It's actually not nearly as heavy as I thought it was going to be either. And the turning is really nice. Obviously this is made out of a Xingqiao 8x8. And I actually asked him to do this. And so all it is just an 8x8 with the layers glued. And then the layers extended on the top and the bottom. But he's done such a good job, you can't even see the extension line, really. Or can we? A little bit. You can kind of see the original puzzle right here, and then all this darker black stuff on top is the extension line. Amazing quality. Alright, so let's see what the other puzzle is. Now, I didn't think that Traiphum was going to make this one, but he ended up making it, and he showed me a picture of it through a personal message, and I said, I want it. And he said, well, somebody else ordered it a long time ago, and then I guess he tried to contact them and they wouldn't get back to him, so he sold it to me instead. This is Traiphum's version of the 4x6x8. And wow, of course. So this is Traiphum's version of the 4x6x8. So 1 2 3 4 by 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And it's not nearly as pillowed as I thought it was going to be. It's actually only slightly pillowed, but it's almost the size of this. I guess it's been shaved down by 1 millimeter. So it's the same thing as this. Basically, you can see that they're exactly the same height. And so this one is being extended from an 8x8 up the same amount as this one has. This side here has been shaved down a little bit, and then this side here stays the same. So you can see if I turn it like this, that they're almost the same. You can see that it's about 1 millimeter's difference. And you can't really shave it down any more than that, because if you did, it would look like, it would be a lot more weird shaped. As you can see, these pieces here are oddly shaped, right? These ones are odd shaped, these ones are odd shaped. And that's because you can only cut this down so much before you start cutting into it so much that the shapes become very warped. So I'm actually glad that it's like this, actually. So this is an ultimate shape shifter. Very nice puzzle. But anyways, I will do a separate video on this. Let's go ahead and do the 6x6x8. Alright, so I like Traiphum's color. The colors that he uses, it's a nice dark blue, which I like on that. Now I'm not sure if it comes up when I'm looking through my viewfinder here. Actually, it shows as a light blue, but it's actually very dark. This is a nice red, green, and orange. The white. So he's got the standard color scheme on here, which is really nice. He knows that's what I like. And when I turn it like this, actually you can see exactly how much it's been extended, right? So it's been, all of this here is extension. And of course it bandages when you shape shift it. Wow. Very, very high quality puzzle. So I know a lot of you guys have heard me say that I've moved past Shapeways. I don't buy Shapeways puzzles anymore. I much prefer hand mods just because less problems with Shapeways. Really, I mean, that's the only reason I don't bother with Shapeways anymore, because they're just constant problems. And even though my version of the 6x6x8 that was designed by Jeremy Eisenberg was more proportional, meaning that, you know, they didn't have these fat upper layers, I actually really like the look of a puzzle like this. So I think it really, really suits it. But I'm going to see if I can do the checkerboard, which isn't really a checkerboard. It's only 4 sides of a checkerboard on an even layered puzzle. Wow. And the turning on this is so much smoother too than the Shapeways version. So wow, there's a checkerboard. Of course, the top and bottom can't be checkerboarded. So that's what it looks like in a checkerboard pattern. And this is the size of it compared to the 5x5x7. So it's pretty much what I thought. I mean, you're going to get bigger obviously when you go up in layers. And you can see that this one here has been cut down. Now this is made out of a Shengsha 7x7. And actually every single face has been cut down. And that's why we're getting these weird marks here. Whereas on this one, there's not. This has only been extended, not cut whatsoever, which actually makes it incredibly stable. This is also incredibly stable because it hasn't been cut down very much at all. So that is the size comparison between these, and this is the size comparison to a 4x4, so it's considerably large. So anyways, let's go ahead and scramble this thing up. I really like Traiphum's work. I'm sure you guys have all known that. You know, I'll tell you guys a story about how I got into Traiphum and started collecting his puzzles actually. When I first started my Crazy Bad Cuber channel, I was just searching around and looking for channels because I wanted to see what stuff was out there so I could get inspiration for my channel and stuff. And I ended up coming across some guy named Super Antonio Vivaldi, and he was showing some of Traiphum's work, mostly the Morphinx puzzles. And I really liked the look of those, and he was also showing some Tom Z cuboids at that point in time as well. I think that's pretty well scrambled. Now we can go into the shape shifting. Anyways, so I wanted another Morphinx because I had a 3x3 Morphinx puzzle. I think it was a Lan one or something, or Mosey or something like that, but I really liked it, so I said, you know what, I'm going to give Traiphum's stuff a shot. And, you know, I mean, the puzzle was a couple $100 or something like that at the time. And I didn't know if I wanted to spend that kind of money on puzzles then. Yeah, see where that went. But anyways, I bought his 4x4 Morphinx, and I was so impressed with it that I pretty much immediately requested the Hexaphobic, which is the 6x6 version. And when I saw the quality of his puzzles, I was like, this is really worth the money, you know? So I then started collecting, and now I have the biggest Traiphum puzzle collection in the entire world. And he's become quite a good friend of mine too. We've had many really good discussions. So that's my story with that. So here is a fully scrambled 6x6x8 Traiphum version. So anyways, guys, you know the deal. I'm going to go and solve this and then come back and let you know anything about pops or solving difficulty or anything like that. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright everybody, so I've solved this thing. It's been about a day and a half, and I've played around with it a lot more than just solving it by just turning it and all that kind of stuff. Really awesome quality. I mean, it moves basically exactly the same way as an 8x8 because it's not been cut down, so it's structurally just as good as an 8x8. However, during solving I noticed one thing, and that's these longer pieces on these centers that have been extended move around a little bit, and I feel like I have to be careful with them. So if I put one here, you can see that it's actually pretty wobbly, right? So it becomes pretty wobbly, and when I'm solving it and it's all scrambled up, I really feel like I have to be careful because I don't want to snap those off, even though Traiphum's puzzles are so well made that it's like very hard to snap off. But you can even see here, like, the pieces are moving away from each other, and even this small piece here is loose. So if that had an extension on it, you would see how it would flop around and stuff. But I mean, I don't buy these puzzles to speed cube, so you know, having to take a little bit of care with them is really not a problem. I'm used to that anyways because of Shapeways puzzles and things like that. And with this, I'm not trying to solve it as, I don't know, as fast as I can. I'm trying to solve it as efficiently as I can at a moderate pace. So anyways, I really like this puzzle. I really like the look of it. The turning is great. These top layers are super, super smooth. And this just adds to my collection. I can't wait to get some other ones, maybe some bigger ones, I don't know, but probably in the future, at some point, like later in the future, because there's some other things I'd like to get first. But anyways, guys, that's Traiphum's version of the 6x6x8. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.